Hello everyone, welcome back to Basketball Breaks. It's about time again. We have a new Lego Star Wars reveal, official reveal. And I must say, I'm pretty excited about this one. This is the new Republic fighter tank. This has been going for about $40 US, and for some reason the price on Lego.com for me isn't in US dollars. So I don't know why that is, but I did look it up beforehand, so I didn't get that wrong this time again. Gonna come with 262 pieces, 6 minifigures. It is gonna be 7 and up, and there's something I think we should talk about right out of the gate, and I know people are going to complain about this, and we have to remember when looking at this that this is not made for us. This is not made for collectors. This is not made for serious Star Wars fans. This is not made for T-falls or A-falls. This is made for children to play with as a toy. That is something that frequently people forget, myself included. I am victim of doing this. Not victim, but I've done this before. As you can see with 501st Legion Clone Troopers, that dumb rant that I did. So, it's just something that I think we really need to keep in mind when analyzing this set, that this is not for us. So, because that is something that often, especially I've seen some people talk about this set and just gone off on it, on rants that I think that are uncalled for, considering this is the number one thing that this is trying to accomplish is to be a good toy and kind of look like what it's supposed to be. But that out of the way, let's get into this. So we're going to be going through each of the images and taking a look at this. So let's get into this with our first image. We'll focus on the minifigures a little bit later. Let's get into the build here. The first thing that I noticed was this right here, this crack. That's the thing that I'm noticing. And looking at this, that is probably right now my least favorite part, is this crack. Now, they used a big piece here. Remember, this is for 7 and up, right? It's not going to be the most complicated building techniques. While they could have put some more detail here, it is not supposed to be like a super complex build. You have to keep that in mind. They did use a large piece to do this, which you could see as lazy, or you could see as making it easier for children to build, whichever one. It does look a little bit plain over here, I will say. Normally I would ask for put a sticker there, but there are a lot of stickers in this set, as we'll see from other images. But just in this image, I'm liking the look of this thing overall. So, and next we have the box here. I'm liking the design of this box. We have some yellow coloring in here, the black bricks here. The box looks good and gets a better image where we can really take. Alright, so we can take a little bit of a better deep dive here, get some more information about this set. Now, as far as I'm concerned, it seems like this can hold at least 2 minifigures just based on what I can see, which is great. That's awesome. I think that's great that we can hold 2 minifigures. I don't know what the detail here on the inside is. So I don't know exactly what that looks like, but here we, it looks pretty good. Now, a lot of stickers. That's the main thing here. And we can also draw that back to what I said earlier about this being for kids, and having so many stickers in a set for children is definitely a drawback, as, even adults, can have issues with stickers, and putting so many in one set here can definitely be a flaw. Now, another thing to talk about is the front here with this new, they use an X-Wing canopy, which is interesting. It's an interesting decision. It's definitely something that it looks a little awkward. It has 3 stickers on. Once again, we have a sticker there. We have more stickers there. Sticker there. We have same on the other side. There's a lot of stickers in this set. Once again. But honestly, the X-Wing canopy doesn't look too bad to me necessarily. Some people may think it looks terrible, but me personally, it doesn't look too bad. We also have to remember that this gives very great access to the interior, because not only is this piece, it's pretty hollow to it. It's meant to hold stuff inside of it, so it's very hollow. So it's going to allow for more space on the inside to hold minifigures. And because it's only one large solid piece, it's a lot easier to open up to put figures inside. So, and of course, a figure can come up here. Let's see, what do we have next? Alright, so here's the place where I would assume the second minifigure is going to go. And I was just talking about this. This is where the, all the space inside this canopy piece is going to come into use. Because you can see this guy, he's a lot out, how do I pronounce this correctly? He's a lot more out, I should say, than you'd normally be. And I also should say, it looks like he's standing, too. So minifigures might actually be able to stand fully in this model, or at least have some headroom, which is good. That's fantastic. Once again, I hope that there's at least some detail in here. I doubt there's going to be, because even here I don't see a console. There might be stickers on the inside of this, may not. No, I should say something here. This looks like it might be a transparent piece. I just noticed this. You can see the other side of the tank through there. Actually, I'm gonna go back and look at some more of these images real quick. Okay, that's not an issue there. I just noticed that. That's weird. So is this a solid piece or is it transparent? Looks like it's a solid white piece, but for some reason in that photo it was translucent. Okay, I think they did that to show like action. Maybe. I think that's probably why, but then you can hold a figure up there. You have spring-loaded shooters on both sides and the cannons that can rotate. That's good. I hope the cannons can rotate down because there's a lot of room for potentially them moving down. There's a lot of range potential for these cannons, which is great. That's good. Let's move on to our next photo here. It can roll on wheels. That's good. Spring-loaded shooters. Oh, I want to go back and talk about this. So this is definitely a downside if you want to look at it. That right there, the back of this door may not look that great because it's just anti-stud. All right, let's get on to it. I kind of raced through that a little bit. Oh, there's the gap there again. Yeah, it's in like all the images. So the canopy doesn't fit perfectly. That's something to note about. Minifigures. All right, let's go through these guys. 6 minifigures, right? For $40. All right, so our first is Mace Windu, and he is arm printing. This is the same guy that came out in the gunship, and I know there's some people probably may be thinking about this. There's going to be YouTubers making videos about this. I don't think this is some wild conspiracy against the Lego Star Wars fans about, this is some deep-rooted conspiracy against the Lego Star Wars fans so we don't get any UCS sets. I don't think that's that. I think it's just Lego being lazy, which I'm fine with, So I'm gonna be happy to get this minifigure. I'm gonna be happy to get him because he was a cool minifigure, and I'm glad to get him in a more available set. And I think that's definitely something that a lot of these people are complaining about. Well, of course they have every right to complain. It's their right to complain. But my counter argument would be is that both of those minifigures are pretty cool minifigures, and I think a lot of people like myself who don't want to buy UCS sets don't have the money and space to do so to get their hands on them. Alright, so this is an airborne version of the, forgetting the name of the Legion. I'll put it up here. I'm just forgetting right off the top of my head. I'll just call it Mace Windu's Legion for now, though I guess that's a very sacrilegious way of putting it. So, this guy does have hip printing, and I don't think this is a new mold, but overall, this figure looks great, this airborne guy. He has the longer blaster rifle with the candle at the end here. Great printing to get these guys, and then we get 2 regular guys. That's awesome, 2 of them. You'd expect Lego to put in like only one of these clone troopers and not even have the airborne one, just Mace Windu, a clone trooper, some battle droids. But no, they went all the way and gave us 3 clone troopers, 3 of them. And I say these guys look pretty good. The only awkward part is here down here on the bottom of their leg, where there isn't any printing. That looks a little bit awkward to me, and overall I think these guys look really, really good. And they're not the minifigure you'd expect Lego to use, so it's a pretty pleasant surprise to see them in Lego form. But since I don't think we've gotten them before. 2 battle droids, and with silver blasters. It looks like Lego's moving to make that standard for battle droids to have that. I'm glad that battle droids are in this set. I think that's a great addition. Personally, of course, I would have liked a super battle droids. I think that would have made this set even better. But, the minifigure selection here is already, I think, really, really good. So, and for $40, if you ask me, I think, is it a perfect value? Probably not. Okay, here's something else to talk about right here. So there is studs on the ramp, so you can pose minifigures walking off of the ramp pretty easily. And the detailing around here looks pretty good. There's some white ingot pieces. That's kind of cool. Now, the detailing here looks pretty good. I don't have a reference image right next to me of this model, so I'm just kind of going off of memory. Oh, no, the finger thing. So we know that those are going to be on there. All right. All right, so once again, this is even being promoted as a toy for small children. That's something to keep in mind. All right, so I'm going to finish this. Wait, can we get any more? Okay. All right, so there's a seat. Before they were sitting, we get a little glimpse into the interior here. So I don't know if they're actually going to, they might not actually be able to stand. They were standing in the previous one, I think. Maybe I might actually be getting that wrong. Were they? Hold on. Where was that image? I know they showed the guy in the cockpit. It looked like he was standing. Oh yeah, he's standing. Is he? No, I think he is sitting. Alright, so my apologies there. It kind of, look, if you look closely and you see the angle that he's, you know, it looks like it's just, you can just see his hip piece and then, you know, he's leaning back a little bit. My apologies. I do want to really quickly look at these videos, though. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, no, no. Copyright, copyright, copyright. Stop, 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 stop. Alright, so that wasn't music that YouTube's gonna like me playing, so. Alright, so here we have the kid here. Interior, where are you? It doesn't look like there's much in there. Alright, so this looks like, now this is a child that we're seeing. Yeah, it looks like it's a good size. Okay, that's a cool idea to put the clone on the back, so you have like a potential, the clone's on the back, so you have like a potential, you know, gunman on the back to shoot out more battle droids. As a toy, I think this looks pretty, they shot Mace Windu, that's not okay. Okay, as a toy, this looks like to be a pretty good success, honestly. So definitely in the toy market, I think LEGO nailed it on this one. Of course, in the accuracy market, you're going to be a lot of people complaining. Yeah, I mean, I think that's just about it for these images. This is looking pretty nice. I'm definitely going to be picking this one up when it comes out. So overall, to complete my thoughts, honestly, I think this is overall a good LEGO set. Is it perfect? No, there's definitely some flaws. Personally, my least favorite part is that big crack right here. That's messing with me quite a bit, but overall, I think this thing looks pretty good. It could definitely look better, but you also have to take into mind that this is for children 7 and up. And I don't know how much the other one was, the previous fighter tank artifact. Is that still listed on Lego.com? So while I'm wrapping up my thoughts here, I'll just kind of look at this real quick. And definitely the stickers are a huge downside, because once again, for children, they may have issues. Okay, it's still on Lego.com. Alright, so this is the 2017 one. I just really want to quickly look. Okay, so this is 8 to 4, that other one, 8 to 14, that other one's 7 up. So that is for a smaller age range. And it looks like it has a lot more mass to it. And honestly, in terms of play value, it's definitely a step up. In terms of minifigures, it's definitely a step up. And in terms of accuracy, it might be a little bit of a step down. But overall, I think this is a good LEGO set. You're going to hear people complaining about it. But when you do, I hope you keep in mind that this is a toy for children and not a high-value collector's item. So, that out of the way, everyone. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this set, and if you did end up enjoying today's analysis of this new LEGO Star Wars set, of course, feel free to leave a like on the video if you wish to do so, and subscribe if you are enjoying my content. It really does help me out a lot, and you can help me in my journey to 200 subscribers and beyond. With that out of the way, everyone, I hope to see you in my next video.